So God says to Joshua 1, verse number 3, he says this: every place that the soles of your foot shall tread upon, I'm going to give you all of that land. But we have to keep reading to verse number 4, where God says this: from the wilderness and this Lebanon, as far as the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and to the great sea, toward the going down of the sun, shall be your territory. So God is saying this in context. Yes, Joshua, every place that you put your foot, all of that land I'm going to give you. However, here's the boundaries. Here's the territories. Here's the parameters of where I want you to put your feet. And if you put your feet within the boundaries, and if you put your feet within the territories and the borders that I set, I'm going to give you all of that territory. What is he saying? He's saying, Joshua, listen, you can't just pick random territory and random land and expect to just put your foot on it and expect me to just give it to you because you think that that land or you think that that territory is going to prosper you or bless you or advance you. He said, no, you have to make sure that you know the boundaries that I'm setting. Put your feet only within that boundary and within that territory. I'll give you all of that land. Why am I saying that? Because all of us, we're expecting God to do amazing things in 2023, and rightfully so. But here's the thing. You have to make sure that you are not just going after random projects or random businesses or making random connections because you think it'll prosper you. No, you have to know the boundaries and the territory and the parameters that God has set, and only operate within the territory, the parameters, and the boundaries that God has set. And as you are moving within those boundaries and those parameters, God will give you all of that territory. So here's the thing. This year, don't be random. Be strategic. Know the moves that God wants you to make. Know the connections that God wants you to make. Know only the business and ministry moves that God wants you to make, and do only those. And as you move within that territory, God is going to give you all of that land. It's your year, but you have to know your boundaries.